Right then, hello there, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you happen to be. My name is Paul, I'm also called Knack Knack, and anyone on YouTube that's following me will know me as Mr. Cuddy2977. You'll possibly see some of my daily teasers, which I'll park up here. There are a range of brain teaser quizzes. But I also talk about movies I've watched, and I really should sit down with another one. And I also sit down and watch TV. Some shows I'll quite happily talk about. I've just started having a look at the old 1977 Logan's Run. I might do something with that, I don't know yet. But for the past few weeks I've been watching season 2 of The Mandalorian, and I've come away watching the last episode last night. That episode is episode 8, The Rescue, as it turns out. And I wanted to just briefly summarise what I felt about the show, the episode, and try and cover what I've thought about the series so far. At any rate, let's get kick-started with a brief summary of the episode. Episode 8 of Series 2 of The Mandalorian, Chapter 16, The Rescue, opens with the usual summary of earlier episodes, and then moves to show us Dr. Pershing's shuttlecraft as it's being chased by Boba Fett's ship, Boba Fett played by Tamira Morrison, and with the Mandalorian, Pedro Pascal, and Cara Deen, Gina Carano, as a boarding party. With Pershing in hand, the group meet Bo-Katan Kryze, Katie Sackhoff, who agrees to help the team out in their rescue of the child, with one little condition. Moff Gideon, Giancarlo Esposito, has to surrender to her personally. With plans and conditions in place, the team finds Gideon's light cruiser. They find a squad of dark troopers and a manacled child, and the kind of problem they can only get out of with a certain amount of lightsaber-wielding help. Now, how was the episode? How was the series? First things first, the rescue itself is a fantastic little action piece. The fight scenes are very well coordinated, especially between Gideon and the Mandalorian, between Giancarlo Esposito's character and, of course, Pedro Pascal. It's beautifully done. The Dark Troopers are menacing, although I have to say, you've got Katie Sackhoff in your series and you've got big robotic monsters with glowing red eyes. What's going on there, folks? At any rate, the Dark Troopers are suitably menacing. The cast itself, they perform very well, and they've got a script that's well written, well plotted, and goes from point to point in a nice, pacey way. And adds extra bit of world building. The Dark Troopers we see are robot versions of earlier human Dark Troopers. The Dark Saber, it seems, is something that Bo-Katan needs to assume the throne of Mandalore. Cara Deen's past as a survivor of the Death Star attack on Alderaan is referred to again. And again, I still think it's a shame that Gina Carano and Disney have gone their separate ways. She was definitely wrong to have said what she said, and that's on her, but unfortunately it leaves the Mandalorian minus a character that was just being developed. That and the lighting for this episode are about my only problems with it. I'd have preferred a little more light imperial grey rather than lots of black walls with very low lighting and costumes in reflective armour, reflecting a lot of black paint, or in black armour with not a lot of light glowing against them. It is watchable, it's perfectly watchable, but that for me was a little bit of a flaw. By now, viewers will probably know that Mark Hamill reprises his role as Luke Skywalker, although admittedly with a lot of de-aging technology to make him look like he's in his 20s again. It's a body double doing the fight, with Mark Hamill's face and voice superimposed over the head of the double. It's beautifully done. Hamill's face looks a little flat to me, and it's not perfect. And for me, who's grown up watching Doctor Who using CSO, it seemed quite obvious that the face was slightly off by maybe a pixel or two. That's the only flaws in the episodes. It's a big emotional climax, and Pedro Pascal as Din Djarin, the main Mandalorian himself, does a superb job both moving around in the armour and using his voice to communicate his emotions, his feelings, information, move the lines forward. He does a great job both with the helmet on and on a couple of occasions in this series where he takes it off. A couple of episodes ago, he had to take it off and pretend to get some facial recognition software going. Tonight, he's taken off the helmet so that he and the child can give each other a sort of father and son kind of sad parting look. And it's beautiful to watch. He does a lot there with his face, bless him. So, it's all good. Well, granted, when it comes to taking his helmet off, the thought occurs, actually. It's a space western, and usually, yes, we know, heroes don't take their hats off. But hey, there's going to be an exception or two somewhere. At any rate, it's a nice last episode. It's a beautiful action piece. It's got a bittersweet ending to a nicely done series that sees the child leaving with Luke. Frankly, Series 2 is absolutely wonderful. It's picked up well from Series 2, from Series 1. It's told us an exciting and engaging story. It's set up a spin-off, the Book of Boba Fett, and frankly, it's leaving me looking forward to episode 3 of The Mandalorian, due, I'm told, in December of this year. Frankly, I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to Christmas. I'll have more about The Mandalorian then, I hope. See you later.